I found my wife hiding grocery receipts before discovering why my son suddenly feared weekends. The argument started over a missing grocery receipt at 11:30 on a Thursday night. My wife, Erin, was standing beside the kitchen trash can digging through coffee grounds while I watched from the doorway. She looked terrified, not angry, and that scared me immediately. I asked what she was looking for repeatedly before she snapped that I needed to stop acting like a prison guard. Our son Caleb was upstairs, asleep before school, but I heard his bedroom floor creak right after she yelled. Erin found the crumpled receipt under an empty soup can and shoved it into her sweatshirt pocket without looking at me. I knew something bad was happening long before I understood what it was. I started noticing strange things around February. Caleb stopped wanting to spend weekends at my brother Ryan's house, even though he used to beg for it. Ryan lived 20 minutes away and always spoiled him with pizza and late-night movies. Then suddenly, Caleb started pretending to be sick every Friday afternoon. Erin kept making excuses for him, saying middle school was exhausting him. I believed her because Caleb had always been quiet. Then one Saturday morning, I found Erin crying in the laundry room while holding Caleb's phone. She claimed they argued about grades, but her eyes looked wrong afterward. Around the same time, I noticed grocery charges from stores near Ryan's neighborhood appearing on our bank account, usually late at night when Erin claimed she was visiting her mother. 3 nights after the receipt argument, I came home early from a canceled delivery route and saw Erin's car parked outside Ryan's house. It was almost midnight. I sat across the street in my truck trying to convince myself there had to be a reasonable explanation. Then Erin walked out carrying grocery bags while Ryan followed behind her barefoot. He touched her shoulder before she got into the car. Nothing sexual, nothing dramatic, but my stomach still dropped hard enough to make my hands numb. I confronted her the second she came home. She broke almost immediately. The grocery trips were excuses to secretly bring food and cash to Ryan because he had lost his construction job months earlier and was drinking heavily again. She admitted Caleb knew everything because he accidentally walked into Ryan's garage one weekend and saw him screaming drunk at Erin while punching holes in the wall. Caleb begged her not to tell me because he was scared I would destroy the family fighting with Ryan. I wish I could say I handled that calmly, but I didn't. Ryan and I already had years of tension because our father always treated him like the favorite screw-up who deserved endless second chances. I drove straight to Ryan's house after Erin confessed. I remember gravel crunching under my boots while I pounded on his front door after midnight. Ryan opened it looking exhausted. The first thing he said was, "I told her not to hide it from you." That somehow made me angrier. I screamed at him for dragging my wife and son into his mess. He kept apologizing while staring at the floor. Then he admitted he had called Erin crying one night because he planned to kill himself after losing his apartment. Hearing that shut me up instantly. I suddenly understood why Erin looked terrified every time the phone rang during dinner. Ryan moved into a rehab program 2 months ago. I still barely speak to him except for short texts about paperwork or doctor appointments. Caleb refuses to visit him even now, and sometimes wakes up crying after nightmares he will not explain. Erin and I are still together, but things feel thinner than before. I hate that she lied to me for months, yet I also hate myself for making her believe honesty would only lead to another screaming fight between brothers. Tonight she fell asleep on the couch waiting for me to come home from work. I covered her with a blanket and noticed the grocery receipt still sitting inside the pocket of that gray sweatshirt. She never threw it away. I do not think either of us knows why.